Italian Style Quinoa Casserole. That's what we're making. Zucchini, tomatoes, onions, and some fresh basil. I've added that in. And once you saute that in olive oil, salt and pepper, a little garlic, then you take your pre-cooked quinoa. And if you've never had quinoa, it has the look and texture of couscous, but it also has that same kind of bland flavor to it, but a little more earthy. So it takes on the flavors of whatever you add to it. But what I love is that, for one, it's gluten-free, and that's important for my family. But the other reason I love it is because it has a lot of protein in it. So it's one of those good grains for mixing in and adding a lot of flavor to it. Again, by itself, it doesn't offer all that much, I don't think, personally. But when you put in all of these delicious vegetables, and then here's where the Italian style starts to come in. I take ricotta cheese. This is almost like the same ingredients you would use in a lasagna, and the flavors just come together so well. I ran out of shredded mozzarella cheese, so I happen to have these little tiny pearl mozzarella cheese balls, so I'm gonna put these in with it. Adds the same flavor, but just a slightly different type of cheese, and it'll end up like, you know, it'll be melty in little blobs instead of being really smooth and consistent, but I still think it's gonna taste delicious. I'm also putting in some pre-made tomato sauce. Now I'll take my large casserole dish. I don't know why it came out that way. I'm putting a little bit of olive oil in, and just make sure that you get all the sides. This will stick if you don't have your casserole dish well coated with the olive oil. Now I'm just going to take my Parmesan cheese and sprinkle a nice thick layer on top. All right, so we have our Italian style quinoa casserole, and it's gonna go in the oven now. You can see the Parmesan cheese on top, a little bit crispy and browned, and when you dig into it, it is just gooey with the ricotta and the mozzarella cheese. So delicious. And this is one of those items, one of those dishes that I took a chance on and made it one night, not thinking that it was gonna go over with everybody in the family, but I was really surprised when it was, and now it's one of our family favorites.